We want to continue from where we had left, where Bina was looking for the right guy. Is that right, Bina? And you had more to say about this, right? You said that I have more to talk about this because last time you couldn't say much regarding this. You just said
that it was exactly, this is not the end of it.
No, but hold on, what's the issue with you finding the right guy?
I haven't been able to find anyone in Pakistan especially.
Then why don't you go look abroad?
Go to Bangladesh.
Why should I go abroad and look for them? Why can't the men in my country change?
True. No, but why would the men want to change when the women themselves don't
But
want to change
you men want your woman to change. Like
I want a woman to change.
Yeah, that's what you meant. I mean, you do.
What makes you say these things? Listen, you are not experienced. You're not married. You're not going out. And you're telling me that who told you that we want to change things?
Because you guys demand us to change.
Yeah, you demand look like this, wear this,
don't wear this, don't wear that, don't wear
your haircut, make your hair
This is a very select audience.
I'm sorry, that's the majority of
the men.
No, the thing is that you are talking about a certain demographic, and frankly, that's I don't know if it's politically correct to say this, but it's coming from a lower demographic, lower SEC, and where there's not much education.
You got to translate that word for me, man. It's embarrassing, yeah.
Well,
come on.
Group demographic
group. All right.
Yeah. You are questioning it, which is a good thing, but again, you're in a certain demographic that is educated, that wants to ask these questions. So you can't just say the majority is wrong and the majority is bad, because that's a certain segment, this is a certain segment. So you can't point fingers and say this person is right and this person is wrong.
But even if you're talking about the lower class, I don't think the females are given much choice there.
They're okay with it.
No, they're not okay.
They're not okay. They have no choice. They have no choice.
They can't voice it. They can't say it because then they get beaten up. Then you have all these.
Or they've been told to go to your parents' house.
Because I haven't spoken with them directly. What I see comes from television, from the media, and the interviews I see, the people talking. Nobody's as such complaining about issues like these, that I want to go out and do this, my husband is not letting me do it. They are more obsessed with issues like my husband is out there, is he coming back home tonight, is he safe, how do I feed my children, how do I send them to school, where do I pay for all of those issues? This is very low on the priority right now.
But then why do you think all these domestic violence cases are being reported? That's what happens when a female voices her feelings or whatever, and she gets beaten up for it. Especially in the lower class, if you're specifically.
Oh, that reminds me of what violence. I read this article, and I'm being serious here. And this woman used to go to a doctor and she'd get bruises all over her face. Yeah. And doctor asked her what's going on. He said, my husband comes home drunk, and he bashes me up. So he had a brilliant suggestion, the doctor. He asked her to go home and put some water in her mouth and just swish it when he comes back. And strangely, that she came back to doctor after a month and she was looking great, no bruises on her, and said, doctor, this worked for me. And how did you know this was going to work? So, well, it keeps your mouth shut when he comes home, because you're swishing. So, there's a problem at your end. You guys talk nonsense and it's all over the place. You got issues. You guys have issues.
No. I'll say 3 words if you don't do this. Or just go to your parents' house.
Yeah, we're being threatened with
again, which class are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not.
See, we're not class specific here.
You have to be class
specific here. It just happens.
A poor guy would never leave his wife because his wife is the one who's working.
Exactly.
So why would you want all the drug money is getting to his wife?
He enjoys all the privileges on the female's earning, and so he threatens her. Okay, I will leave you.
Why are we given this threat? Why?
I'll tell you why. Let me just sort of listen, at times a guy can just sit down and think nothing. Alright? There's nothing in my head right now. Right?
It's actually possible.
And this will like freak you guys out.
Infuriate you.
What's going on?
I'm with you on that.
What are you thinking? I'm like, I'm not thinking anything. And you're like, no, there is something in your mind. And like, no, there is nothing in my mind. So you don't love me, right? I'm like, oh, come on, no,
maybe putting the thought in my head.
You're like putting thoughts in my head, and then
Right now I don't.
Right now I don't. And then obviously, you come up with ridiculous things like, I'm going to leave you. Is that what you want to hear? So stop putting things in our mind. We don't think much. We like to be, you know, we don't have such issues.
You like to be kept on a leash?
Not on a leash. Come on, who likes to be on the leash?
Yes, you do. That's what you just
But
said.
if you keep the female
No, we said
secure,
don't
then
bother us
she's
like
not
that. I
gonna
mean, you know,
question you like that.
you know, sometimes we have our alone time is, you know, sitting thinking or not thinking. Rather, don't come in and like, you know, put thoughts in.
You
I
guys,
agree with him on
yeah,
that.
yeah, see?
100%.
So maybe females have a problem with you guys not paying attention much.
Yeah.
I
Or
think-
maybe
Maybe you're doing something that
that
making
makes
her very insecure.
Yeah.
And that's why I say
I think that is the key word, insecure.
That exactly.
that is
No,
the-
but
that
you
is
guys
the-
have to
Is he thinking he might divorce me? Is he not?
No, but you have the
He could
power.
be.
Where
No,
does
you
that
have
sense
the
of
power.
insecurity come from?
You guys
From
get
you guys.
actions.
No, your actions.
You
guys
do
are
it.
weird.
Actions
You're not
from the
happy.
male side makes
It's
us
inherent in you
insecure.
guys.
The fear only comes when you have children.
Yeah.
When you have children, you know that you don't want your child to be grown up in front of a broken house where they're split, like going to the parents' house, or going to the mother's house or father. You don't
Okay,
want that.
I agree with that a bit, but
That's where a woman, you know,
not
bends
fair.
herself.
Not fair, yeah. It's not fair. It's, I think, the
More
only time.
concern for the kids.
The only time you actually change in life is
Those who are
when they have a
single,
kid.
the woman who are
Listen
single,
to the voice of the show. Women are scared because the society refuses to accept single women. The society is full of assholes who would ruin a single woman, and they would think she's a bloody whore just because she's been divorced. So it is the society which forces the woman to stay in a bloody horrible marriage.
Yeah.
Who said what's
that's
true?
what you guys are.
Divine.
Divine, hey, because he's divine, so he's true.
No, but
I mean, this is
whenever
how
it's said-
insecure you guys are because the voice came from nowhere.
Why was this a male voice who's dissing men?
Yeah,
That's one thing that got me thinking.
Oh shucks.
So that tells us a lot about you.
You guys will never change. You guys will never change.
We don't have a
Give us something better to change.
Give us a reason to change.
You
guys
will be given
give us a reason.
10,000 reasons, still you guys will refuse to
That's
change.
alright. You don't sell that cheap, so it's okay.
Should we wrap up
Yeah.
on this? Yeah? Yeah. We all agree on one thing. yeah. You Bilal, that's your job, man. See,
for you,
he doesn't have a thought in his head. That's exactly what I was telling
in my
you
place.
guys, man.
I was in my-
We have nothing in our mind. We have no issues. Just don't push us by putting things in our head. That's what confuses everything. That's what makes us evil. When you guys push us. If you get nice to us, you treat us the way we are, let us be, everything is fine. On that note, I'm going to end the show before they say anything and put things in our mind again. That was Bilal's job, but he's, So you can
have it this time.
Alright, so we'll sign off this time. We'll see you soon again. If you have anything to say, and if you think I'm interesting because none of these idiots are, this guy's alright on my side. Men are better than women. I think they are. Just comment and give your feedback. Tell us what you want to hear more.